Just take the Xanax. What the hell is going to happen on that plane if you take the Xanax, you pass out, even if the plane's stuck on the tarmac for 40 minutes.
This is a second episode.
Your wife is
I'm
there.
I'm talking about this. That's how much it's in my head.
Your wife is there with your daughter. She'll take care of her in case she needs peanuts or water, and you just sleep.
I can't let go. Hey, welcome everybody to YHEA FOO, not FOO. I am this fool. I'm here with Gelindo FOO. Good morning, Gelindo FOO. How are you doing?
What's so good about it?
Oh, dude, the sun's out.
And I got a next door neighbor that's chopping down a tree like George fucking Washington.
Hey, that's Americana, baby.
Do you hear that?
I do. You know, maybe this is the point where you're supposed to learn a little bit about patience.
God, grant me patience.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, this is the only way that those things happen.
Let's tell everybody what's going on with me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Can you let me kind of sew here a little bit?
I wasn't sure if you were going to because earlier you asked me how I was doing and it lasted a half a sentence and then it went on to you.
Because I knew exactly what we were going to get into it while we were going to record. So I want to start by I know that you went on a trip just recently. You went home to Chicago.
Yes.
The Windy City.
And there is a group of my friends from high school. There's about, we're on a group text. I don't know if it's 14 people.
Wow. And you known them all for how long? Would you say more than 20 years?
Oh yeah. Since high school. I mean, some of them I've known since third grade, fourth grade.
Wow.
Yeah. So we've been through a lot together, and we all were getting together in Wisconsin. We rented a couple of houses, and we all got together for the weekend, and it was so much fun. I mean, we just went right back to where we were, like we were in high school. It's the same old shenanigans, just in older bodies.
Do you think those type of relationships that you've had since third grade, would you think that those are normal?
For me, it is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah.
Like, I have those relationships. My group of friends, we have those relationships. But I find that it's not the norm anymore.
It's not. Well, I see that, like my brother with his friends, he's got a smaller group that he still stays in touch with. I don't think that it is the norm. What was really cool was as many people that were there, and they had their significant others there as well, and there was no toxic energy, no toxic conversations. There was nothing at all about politics or anything that kind of was happening out in the world.
It was just more about like us.
It was just a big love fest, and just busting each other's onions and just laughing the whole time.
Yeah, that's good. That's some good stuff. Yeah, those are necessary. Those are necessary. I think constantly about those type of relationships and those types of friendships, and I'm like, my wife always brings it up, and she's like, it's really crazy to see you with people that knew you when you were like, in third grade, fourth grade.
Right.
She's like, because they like know you. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's kind of.
Oh yeah, we were having a conversation. My one buddy Fee was talking about this house party that we had gone to, and he was talking about this fight that broke out. And it was like, he's describing it, and it's like a scene from a movie. And he's like, well, you were there. And I'm like, I have no recollection of it at all. Because I was drinking at the time and smoking a lot of weed. And I kind of remember, and I have recollection of it, but I don't know if it's because he told the story before or if it's just that I'm pretty sure I was there. But I really can't, I can't verify.
You can't deny nor confirm.
Yes, exactly.
You were there, nah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you tell him that we love the peppers?
Oh, that's my other buddy.
Oh, that's your other buddy.
Yeah,
I thought it was the same group.
No. But I did bring a jar of Jardiniere to them, and they were all asking. They're like going, "Who made this stuff?" And I'm like, "Oh, that was Joe Bag of Donuts in Guido."
You see.
Yeah.
We thought it was the same group. At least I did. I was like, oh, it's the same group.
No.
Okay, so you went home.
Yeah.
Had a fantastic time,
Yes.
and then you got back here.
Yes.
And then what happened?
And then I had to go and get shoulder surgery.
This is your second shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
So currently, for all of you that don't know, Gelindo's out here doing this for you in a sling.
In a sling. Yeah. And on pain meds.
Right. So in case he doesn't get funny, he starts getting a little,
Or if you don't understand what I'm talking about, or I don't either, that's the hydrocodone, the Vicodin kicking.
Yeah. People might be thinking like, wow, this will put Gelindo on.
Yeah. I'm in a bed. I'm in a hospital bed.
The show's got to go on.
The show's got to go on, baby.
We got like 3 fools out in Canada.
Right.
Depending on this show, son.
The guy in Slovakia.
Yeah, the guy in India and the guy in Turkey. Come on. Those fools, they need this, right?
Yeah.
But for all we know, we're the only voice of clarity
Right.
that they get. So Gelindo's doing this for you all.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
I'm a giver. I'm a giver. Don't forget that.
All right, so that's what you've been doing, and
yeah,
how's that going? How is the whole shoulder surgery?
Everything went really well. They had to fix my labrum, my rotator cuff. I had some bone spurs. They cleaned all that up, so that went really well. And I'm just starting physical therapy and getting movement, a lot of stretching. But every morning is a different... I don't know what to expect. It's like when I first wake up, I'm like, oh, I feel good. And then as soon as I start to move, I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess it's time for a Vicodin and some coffee.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's just...
How are you sleeping?
I sleep in a lazy boy chair, and it's gotten a little bit better, but it was, for a while there, was just every hour on the hour I would wake up. Like last night, I thought I was asleep for 5 hours. I was like, oh, thank goodness. And I, went to bed around midnight, and then I wake up and I look over and it's 1:15 in the morning. I'm like, oh, jeez.
Well, I don't have surgery, but I don't sleep. I just think the anxiety's got me to a point where I just can't sleep. I'll take.
Sorry for that sound of my drink there. The anxiety. Oh, because you're so concerned about me and my shoulder pain and stuff.
It's more like the editing.
That's your true concern. You're like, I'm really concerned about. I'm concerned about you, Gelindo. When are you going to be able to start editing again?
Come on, dude. You can move that arm to a mouse. No, but yeah, the anxiety of the strike and the uncertain and like not knowing what's going to happen next has got me. It's got me tossing and turning.
Nobody knows what's going to happen next. Anywhere.
But normally I'm tired. Normally I'm exhausted.
Oh, right. Yeah, so you can sleep. Get at least a good solid 6.
Good, exactly. But this way, it's just...
Yeah, but you can move. Like, I'm just in my lazy boy chair. I go and take a walk around the block, and that's it.
That's just... I can't imagine. And the other thing is, you're like an active person.
Yeah.
You like to do... You have like a whole routine in the morning. You like go to the gym. You go bike riding or surfing or something. Yep. So you're like an active dude.
Something.
I mean, you're doing something.
Yeah, and now I'm just like, oh man, there's stuff in the garage I want to do, but I'm like, no, don't do it. Just relax.
That's gotta be. I would think that's probably a little bit even harder than the not sleeping or whatever. It would be like oh my God, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go for a drive.
It hasn't. That hasn't really been too bad during the day. With the once I get the pain management happening, then I'm okay, and then I can just kind of chill out and watch TV, and I'm all right. And then in the evening, everything starts to kick in again, and I'm trying to not, because if you wind up taking the Vicodin, then that winds up also keeping me up. So it's a double-edged sword.
What are the films that are helping you get through here?
I wound up watching Halloween Ends, the latest Halloween movie.
Oh, the latest Halloween.
Yes, with Jamie Lee Curtis in
Okay.
it. They had a really good idea, and man, did it fall apart really quick. And I was so bummed about it.
Michael Myers just
Right. I mean, are you familiar? I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
No, it's been out for a while. That people spoilers.
Because, yeah, this is a spoiler. So if you haven't seen it and you want to see it, or you want to see it, fast forward. But Michael Myers, this kid who is deemed going to be the new Michael Myers, if you will, he winds up kind of tag teaming with Michael Myers.
Oh, he becomes his friend.
So yeah, he becomes his friend, and they're kind of going. It starts out. It looks like they're going on a killing spree together, and I'm like, this is genius. But that's as far as it went, and then it just fell apart.
Does the other Michael Myers finally?
Oh yeah, the other Michael Myers then comes back, and it's like, why he just kind of overtakes it.
The whole Michael Myers thing, the whole Halloween thing.
Yeah.
Besides the first one, I could do without. My life would be just as fine without it.
Yes,
The first one was amazing.
Yeah, and the second one was decent too. But yeah, it's a franchise. It's low budget. It's easy money. Hollywood's about making the do re mi.
It's because you know what I wanted to be the twist. I wanted his sister to become Michael Myers.
You're probably like me right now, wondering what the hell he's talking about, because Michael Myers' sister was his first kill in the first movie. What a Gelindo.
That would have been the twist. That would have been the good twist.
Yeah. Well, this one had the potential, man. Like, it had the opening scene.
Well, I know the one before it really did. It was because the fire was on, and that the firemen were going to go turn off the fire, and they're like in the ambulance saying, "No, let them burn."
Right.
And I think they should have ended it there. There was no need to come back.
Oh, and then I wound up watching The Shining. Yeah.
All right, so if we're gonna get into The Shining, should we do this now? I think we should. We had this conversation prior to,
Right.
whether Stanley Kubrick is an all-out genius, or is he
A flash in the pan.
overrated?
Overrated.
I'll let you go first.
I had not seen The Shining since high school when it first came out.
Okay.
And I didn't get what all the brouhaha was about back then. And now watching it.
After everything I told you, after all the secret meetings and hey, you just subconsciously he's just fucking with you and
Right. And I had the same view of it. I was like, all right, I still don't get it. As far as it was just so slow,
shocking,
and just did not
shock here.
Did not do it for me. I mean, the stuff with the abusing the kid, I kind of saw that, but everything else, I just was like, yeah, it just didn't do it for me.
It just didn't do it for you.
Yeah,
the layers just wasn't. El Tío watched it because we were talking about it. He had the same conclusion. He's like, you know so much about it, so you're getting all this stuff out of it. He's like, if you don't tell me all this stuff that the movie's trying to say and what he's trying to say, he's like, I just think it's boring. He's like, it's interesting when I'm watching it with you and you're telling me like, oh, look at this and oh, look at that and what about this and rewind that. I just want to watch a movie. He's like, I don't want to be like digging through trying to find the secret meaning of the clock.
No, I like all that stuff. I just didn't think that it was there the way that you just. There was the one thing about what's his face,
JFK,
Jack. I didn't even that part. Still, I was.
You see when he's sitting on the desk, he's got the American flag. He's got the hair. The guy sitting next to him is wearing black and sunglasses. No, that thing like, that kind of looks familiar.
Maybe I have to. I'm not watching it. The one thing that stood out was the whole thing with the kid that Jack was actually sexually abusing his son, because there's then that scene after when Danny shows up and he had been strangled and he's sucking his thumb, and I'm like, uh-oh, because that's the telltale sign right there, because they just kind of fall back into the...
Well, not just that, but it's also where Jack goes and he makes out with, like, the girl, that dead girl there.
Right.
In that same room.
Right. And then that was the other thing, too, that they went and they changed the rules at the very end of the movie. You've established these rules that Jack is the only one that's seeing the ghosts and has the vision.
Well, no. Danny sees the ghost.
Well, yes, but not Shelley Duvall.
No, yeah.
And then all of a sudden at the end, Shelley Duvall is starting to see ghosts, and I was like, okay, I'm out.
But the whole point is like, well, okay, fine. What about so overall, Stanley Kubrick? Let's go over Space Odyssey.
I'm not. And I wasn't a fan of Space Odyssey either. And I saw it as a kid, and I didn't care for it. It wasn't my jam. And then when I got older, I'm like, I got to watch this again because
everyone talks about it.
Yeah. And I watched it again, and I still was like, it just doesn't do it for me.
So I saw Space Odyssey when I was 20-something, maybe 21. And it was like, again, it was a thing of like, I was high. And it was like, oh, this is going to be great. I'm a big Stanley Kubrick fan because of not just The Shining at that time, but
Clockwork Orange,
Full Metal Jacket. And I was like, oh, Space Odyssey and the whole AI thing and how I had heard about it. So I watched it, and maybe it was my fog of a Stanley Kubrick of being like, wow, that was amazing. That recently, because I was talking about it, I made my wife watch it.
Yeah. And what did she say after you woke her up?
The sets are amazing, but even to me, I was like, this doesn't hold. Like, there's parts of it that I keep saying, I'm like, well, this was 1969. He made this in 1969. None of this existed. Like, none of it existed. Like, you gotta look at it from the point of view of like that he created.
I saw it like in 72 or what. I didn't see it at the theater, but I saw it right afterwards, and I still was like, as a kid, you'd think that I would even be more like blown away. And I was like, nah.
Yeah, to me, I kept thinking like, okay, 1969. It lost me when the entities, if you want to call them aliens, fine, take him and they travel through 9 minutes of color.
Oh, yeah, right.
9 minutes of color. That's when I was like,
Jane, stop this crazy thing.
That's what I was like. He screamed in my head. I'm like, there was 15 minutes of color that they made him cut. They were like, Stanley, we love it, but
right.
Can you get off the mushrooms for just a moment?
I was just going to say, do you think Stanley was doing some psychedelics?
I mean, 9 minutes of color is kind of crazy. So I didn't enjoy, the ending was very like, lackluster. That's what I thought. And so now I'm left with the thought, is Stanley Kubrick overrated?
I don't know that.
Because because Eyes Wide Shut, did you like that?
I've never seen Eyes Wide Shut
with Tom Cruise and the
correct. And you want to know? I want to know why?
Oh, you should watch it. But
you want to know why I haven't seen it?
Why?
Because it's a Stanley Kubrick film. And I've tried to watch Stanley Kubrick. The one Stanley Kubrick film that I do like is Full Metal Jacket. But the other ones, the few that I've watched, I'm like, that's just not my jam.
Yeah. I sometimes I think I want to think like Stanley Kubrick, and I'm like, I just can't. I just don't have the bandwidth to comprehend everything probably in his films that he's trying to tell me. Full Metal Jacket was just a shoot 'em up. It was a great film to like get behind.
I'm trying to think of it's 1969, right? That's when 2001 came out. That's also the same year that Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid came out, right?
Yeah.
So, and that was directed by, was that George Roy Hill? So, you know, and that was really good. I can watch that movie.
So, Yaffle or Nuffle? Is he overrated? Yaffle? Nuffle?
Well, but in my opinion, yeah. Yaffle,
he is overrated.
Yeah, he's overrated in my opinion.
Now can we say like that he inspired, you know, other filmmakers?
Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely.
Right? I gotta give him that because Star Wars wouldn't be a thing.
Well, I mean, but you had Star Trek was before 2001.
But it wasn't taking as serious. It was campy.
Irrelevant. You're talking about technology. You're saying that Star Wars wouldn't be, but
You think it'd still be?
yeah, because Star Wars is really more off the serials back in the 50s or in the 40s that were happening at the movie theaters. That's what, according to George Lucas.
That's where he. But you know, George Lucas would talk to Kubrick. That beginning part, you know, where that beginning ledger. In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
That's Kubrick.
No, that's not.
No? I
No.
thought that was Kubrick that told him to do that.
No, that's whatchamacallit, Brian De Palma.
Oh, Brian De Palma. I thought
Brian
it was Kubrick.
De Palma walked out of the screening when it still had aerial footage from World War II fighting planes in there before the special effects were in there. And then Brian De Palma walked out of there and he's like, "What the hell is this? What are you showing us? We're in the you start and we're in the middle of something happening." And George explained to him what was going on, and he's like, "Oh, you got do like they do with the serials. Explain what's going on." Yeah, that's Brian De Palma.
Oh, that was Brian De Palma. I always thought it was Kubrick.
No.
You're like, no.
Sorry.
No. Well, for all of you that have been waiting for this deep dive review that I'm about to give you on, I finally watched it. I watched the Poseidon Adventure.
Okay. First, let me test you first to see if you actually saw the actual Poseidon Adventure.
Okay.
No, there's no testing. I gave you a damn DVD.
Fuck, I forgot it at home.
You forgot my water bottle? You forgot my...
God.
Okay, thank you. It was nice chatting with you guys. Take care. I'm going to go and lay down.
Sorry. God, sorry. All right. Yes, but I watched it. Go on.
Okay. No, well, there's no testing to be done. You watched it. There's only one movie that was in that case. Wouldn't that be something if I put in Beyond the Poseidon Adventure?
Part 3.
In part 3 into the case, and then you just pop it in there and don't even...
Okay, so what did I can't believe you watched that movie more than once.
Wow. Okay.
In the sense, I like it. It's sad.
Life is sad.
It's kind of like Titanic is a great movie, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not popping into Titanic on like a Tuesday to watch the Titanic night, you know, like, oh, let me watch Titanic.
Right, but Titanic is not as much of an adventure as...
You're right. It's not. It's more a little bit of a romantic story, and towards like the meat of it is
correct.
I just didn't like that the hero died. I had a spoiler alert.
Yeah, you just ruined that for everybody.
Sorry for those of you that haven't watched Poseidon. I did not. I was not. He's the original Lieutenant Dan.
Why is he the original? You're talking about Gene Hackman.
Yes.
Why is he the original Lieutenant Dan?
Because he's mad at God. He is furious for whatever reason. I don't think we ever find out why he's so angry, but he is. He's a reverend, right, or a minister or something, and he is angry with the Lord over something. God has spited him in one way, shape, or form. Has left him, had abandoned his faith or something. Because even in the beginning, when he gives that sermon, he's like, "You don't need God. God doesn't need you to want or need Him. He needs you to pick yourself up by your bootstraps." And those are the kind of people that He wants. He doesn't want these weaklings or. I was like, Jesus, not necessarily the lack of hope over here.
He was preparing people.
You think?
Yeah.
Even when he goes out there, he's yelling at God. I'm like, Lieutenant Dan. Remember Lieutenant Dan?
Yeah.
And the ship?
Yeah.
Give me your best shots. That's all you got.
Right, but think about the sets on that.
The sets were amazing.
I mean,
The sets were cool. The sets were really, really
the
cool.
stunt work in that's all practical.
Yeah, that's all practical.
The dude that goes through that skylight,
Yeah,
that was his first stunt ever.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's a deep fall.
That's a deep fall. That's
A
huge.
deep fall. Yeah, that was like I said, I didn't like. Look,
In the character development, that's why you didn't like it, because you cared about all those people.
I really did.
Yeah.
The episode I did with El Tío, and we talked about travel, right? And how much I don't like traveling anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to work my way out of that. But I used to like traveling as a young man because I used to like pop a couple of Xanax, drink a little bit, and pass out, wake up wherever the hell I need to wake up, right?
Right.
Well, now I'm a dad. I can't do that.
You're right.
Now I'm actually responsible. So, and I have this, I get claustrophobic, but it kind of like creeps into my head. Claustrophobia. Like even if I'm on a plane, I'll start like, oh my gosh, just turn on the fan here. I need some air. I need to find out. So like, and I'll be like, oh, please don't let this be one of these planes that sit on the tarmac for like 2 hours.
Okay.
Because if it does, then what? Then I start looking at the amount of people. I'm like, where am I on the plane? Where are me and my family? If this thing goes up in flyer, I'm not getting out of here alive.
Oh my God.
And that's where my mind starts going. I'm like, I have to like just hone myself in, right? It's terrible. And so seeing the Poseidon Adventure.
You're not going on a cruise anytime soon, are you?
Seeing the Poseidon Adventure is all of those things that I'm like, yeah, that's it. This is what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh.
This is what I'm saying. This is what could happen out there. I'm like, oh, it would be so terrible. All of it. I was like, I had to try to go to sleep after that.
Oh yeah. Weren't you? When I saw it as a kid in the movie theater with my mother, from the moment that ship gets hit by the tidal wave and capsizes, my stomach was in knots the entire 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't want to feel that.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to feel that.
But I wind up watching it afterwards because, I don't watch it like, it's not every year like I watch Jaws on 4th of July, but I like going back to it. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to see this because I really love the performance I love Ernest Borgnine and Gene Hackman in it and their conflict.
There was another thing about it that I noticed that I was like, you know what? Back in the 70s, back in the 60s, and even to the early 80s, there was it was the sex worker was somewhat okay with.
Stella Stevens, yes, she was the sex.
No, but what I'm saying is, there was always the sex worker with the heart of gold,
yeah,
type of storyline,
right?
Which I find like that was kind of crazy because in Taxi Driver it was the same thing, right? It was the sex worker with the heart of gold.
Well, she was a kid, but.
Yeah, and even worse. But nonetheless, where I was like, it was a thing. It was a thing to be like, it's okay.
Yeah. It wasn't, girls trying to make a buck.
They just looked at it like,
Right.
I find it, I don't think you could do that today.
Well, they did Pretty Woman.
I get, yeah. But ever since then, okay, will they recreate Pretty Woman? We're in the land of reboots and remakes.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Pretty Woman was great.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God, man. I'm a big romantic comedy guy. You never seen Pretty Woman?
No.
Why?
I just...
It didn't pique your interest?
No, it just didn't. I was like, all right.
Richard Gere. My wife kind of looks like, what's her name?
Richard Gere?
No.
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
Right.
Yeah. She has a lot my wife looks a little bit like Julia Roberts,
right.
And a little bit like Penelope Cruz. Just I don't know if that Penelope Cruz is just the accent.
Right.
And the black hair, but she has a little bit of both.
I got some stuff here.
All right.
Are we done with this? Are we done beating this?
Listen, the Poseidon is fine. The
Poseidon Adventure is a freaking phenomenal film.
It will keep your. your stomach tight. It will.
It's good.
It will move you. But so did The Passion, and so did Apocalypto Now, and none of those I will pop in and be like, I can't wait to watch this again.
Right, but I'm not watching it because I enjoy watching the characters die. I'm watching it from the technical. I'm watching it from the stunt work that was done. I just love all of the practical sets. Those sets that were built that are upside down. All the water work that's happening there. I thought that, that big scene where they have to go and swim underneath because it's now underwater, which was huge. Just all of that stuff. I thought that was just really good. And that's Irwin Allen, who was he first started the disaster films.
And that's exactly where I was going. The disaster films. And as a whole, I'm like, you know what? But I'm not into the disaster. I'm a glass broken kind of guy. I don't need more of what could go wrong in my head.
See, but now you're prepared. If you're ever on a cruise and the ship capsizes, you know to work your way up to the bottom where it's only going to be 2 inches thick of metal.
I'll never go on a cruise. I talked about that recently, to go on a cruise, and I was like, my claustrophobia started clicking. I'm not even in the boat, and I was already like, I hear those rooms are really small.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right. Well, you saw in the Poseidon Adventure.
Yeah.
Remember the Rogo's room? How tiny that thing was?
I think I went to the Queen Mary and we saw the rooms, and I was like, this is torture. To stay in this. And they're like, well, you're not supposed to stay in here. You're only supposed to sleep. You're supposed to row the ship. And then I'm like, yeah, but then you're just kind of staring at the ocean thinking, like, there's no land here. I'm not going to be able to swim.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Don't go on.
Like, I can't do it.
Just stay on the land.
Stay on land. I can't be a pirate.
Did you ever see any of the airport movies?
I saw Earthquake.
No.
I saw Inferno. Again.
Airport. The original Airport.
No,
where they're in the plane and a bomb goes off. Dean Martin is in that baby.
No, I can't. It's just the thought of it.
George Kennedy. Who else was in it? Yeah, that was another one. I think Airport might even be before. I think Airport is before Poseidon Adventure.
My wife wants us to go to Costa Rica, so now I'm planning a trip to Costa Rica.
Okay.
Right. And I'm like trying to brace myself and be like 5 hours on a plane.
That's easy. 5 hours
on a plane. And again, it's not the flying, people. I don't want you to think like, oh, you're afraid of flying. It's not the flying.
It's the fear of falling.
No, it's not the fear of falling. It's just that those moments of knowing that I'm in the tarmac. It's the like if we're not taking off right away.
Okay, wait.
Oh my God, it's fucking.
Just take the Xanax. What the hell is going to happen on that plane if you take the Xanax, you pass out, even if the plane's stuck on the tarmac for 40 minutes.
This is a second episode.
Your wife is
I'm
there.
I'm talking about this. That's how much it's in my head.
Your wife is there with your daughter. She'll take care of her in case she needs peanuts or water, and you just sleep.
I can't let go.
Because you're not even concerned about the terrorists jumping on the plane. It's just the claustrophobia. So take the damn pill. Your wife will wake you up, honey. We're here.
I feel like I have to be on, though. You see what I mean?
They'd rather you weren't.
Who's going to save all these people?
You're giving them agita. Don't worry. She's got the field marshal in her eyesight.
Who's going to save everyone?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Enough with the Poseidon Adventure and my claustrophobia. Let's moving on to what you got here.
I got a list. I came across, I was making a list of stuff that I wanted to talk about.
All right.
For a while. And I was cleaning up.
And you found it?
And I found this list, and I'm like, just to read it. Don't have to yaffle nafu it, but you might get a kick out of it. All right. Yafu nafu, dust won't stop.
Dust.
Yafu nafu?
Yafu. Dust won't stop.
Because that was right after I was cleaning, and the very next day, because I go and I do a deep clean in my house.
Yeah.
And the next day I'm going, there's dust. How the hell is there dust already?
How is this happening?
How is this? And with the modern science, there's Is there nothing we can do to keep dust from accumulating the next day? I get it that after a while it's going to be there, but I've got all the windows shut. I've got the AC on, clean air filter, and there's still dust.
Walking around with a white glove.
Yes.
Being like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Is this?
Yeah.
It's filth.
Oh my God.
For God's sake. Okay. On the dust. Moving on. And so I shared the show with my younger brother, right? And he leaves me a message on the phone. He's like, "Oh yeah, it was really good." He goes, "There's that one guy on there. It sounds like you, but it's just a lot younger." Is that you?
That was me. Yes. And I texted him. I go, "You're such a Gelindo." That was me.
That was me, Gelindo.
Oh my gosh. And then I've got YHEA FOO dormitory for stage workers.
Dormitory for state. Explain that. YHEA FOO.
Okay. So I was talking to somebody, and however we got it. But think about this. If they did this, if they made it so that they go and, you build like the dorms like you had in college.
All right.
You build dormitories over at the stages.
Okay.
So then this way, when you're working, you don't have to go and drive home if you didn't want to. You could just stay right there. Because usually what you do is you sit in traffic, you drive home, you shower,
and you have to come
prep
back.
your food, you go to bed, and you just come back.
It was a thing. The dorm rooms those on Hollywood Way.
Oh yeah.
You know those little houses?
Yes.
The studios had built those little houses for the workers.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's what they were for. That's why they were so little and tiny. Like they looked like little like elves lived there.
Right. And now they go for like a million $1.5 million.
$1 million and change.
500 square feet, and that's $1.5 million.
I guess the size of that cabin on the Titanic.
Right. Yeah. But I thought that would be really cool.
I think I don't know why they wouldn't do that. I mean, they have that suburban area out in Warner Brothers that they could easily just put a couple of bunks in there.
Right.
And just stay here, wake up at 3 and finish.
Yeah. You got the gym right over there. You can get up in the morning, go work out. You got the commissary, go get breakfast.
Have you ever stayed late at a studio? Like, not come in, but stayed. Like, in other words, you started like your normal day, and then it's like, wow, it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Only like when we were wrapping out, but that's it.
I once I came in like a regular day, and we were rapping. It was during rap, and not rapping the show, but rapping a particular set. And I remember I called the Ace on my way back because I was so upset. I left Warner Brothers like at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And we were like the only ones there. And at that point, like, Warner Brothers looks really spooky.
Right.
Because you get that fog. For those of you that don't know, like, Warner Brothers is next to Forest Lawn, the cemetery. And there is a vibe. That fog rolling in, you're just like, I keep hitting the button at the gate, because now no one's at the gate, so the security has to open the door for you to leave.
Get out.
And you're hitting the button at the gate, and you're across the street from
the parking,
and you know that Forest Lawn is right there, and you're just like, oh my God,
yeah, the zombies, they're coming.
This is where it happens. I think the bunk idea would be a good idea.
Yeah.
I think on stages it would be a great idea.
Okay, one more thing here. YHEA FOO, and I got this written down. I don't know what it is. Kill it.
I don't know what it is. Kill it.
YHEA FOO.
Yeah, fool. Because if you don't know what it is, like, what do you mean? Like, you're in a tree, like you're in your house, and you're like, I have no idea what that sound is.
I know why I wrote this down, because when I'm cleaning the house, you know how I wind up just random thoughts, just go, memories and stuff. And so when we were, me and my brother, my father lived out in Texas, and with the woman that he was living with, and her daughter and her son were out there, and me and my brother were out there at the same time, right? And we're out there, and there's a spider hawk, and what it is a hornet, and what the hornet does, it goes and it stings a tarantula, and it'll paralyze it, and then it goes and drags it back to its own nest.
The hornet does
The hornet does it.
How big is this hornet?
The hornet is it's a good size.
Like,
it's not,
you're like almost making the gesture of a hummingbird.
yeah. It's about that big.
That's not a hornet. That's
And it drags it back into its nest, and then it'll go and it'll insert its eggs into the abdomen of the tarantula, and then when the babies are born, then the tarantula continues to live, and then the babies eat its way through the body in order to nourish itself until it finally kills off the tarantula. So anyways,
this is horrible.
So when we were there, all of a sudden my brother's like, yelling to me, come check this out. And I come over and I look, and I've never seen one before. And I just had heard about it. And it had stung this tarantula, and it was dragging it. And so then my dad's woman and her kid come around the corner, and they see it, and they see this thing dragging the spider, and the first things out of their mouth is, kill it. And my brother's like, what are you talking about? Just kill it. Why? Oh, because we don't know what it is. And he's just like, why did I even go and share this with you guys? Here I'm trying to show you something incredible, and your first reaction is, kill it. I don't know what it is. Kill it.
Yeah.
It's different. Kill it.
I don't know what it is.
I've never seen it before. Get rid of it.
That's why aliens will never happen here, people, because that philosophy of kill it, I don't know what it is. I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, just kill it.
Just kill it. Yeah, that's dark. You're in a dark place. The Poseidon, the tarantula, your shoulder. You gotta come to the light, man. Do you have anything light in that notepad? No?
Nope, that's it. All doom and gloom, my friend. All doom and gloom. Oh, here's some positive stuff. Yesterday when I went for a walk, the gasoline across the street dropped 15 cents overnight.
Bang!
15 cents.
Life-changing.
Yes. Well, I'm not even driving anywhere. It doesn't matter. I go and
just another dagger.
I drive,
just one more dagger.
I drive 2 miles to go to physical therapy, and that's it. A tank of gas is going to last me 3 months.
Oh, just another dagger being like, oh, now you go down. Now, and I'm not going anywhere. You go down. All right. Well, we're going to leave it there. You know what? Usually I sign us out. I'm gonna let you sign us out. Go ahead, Gelindo. Give us your best.
This is your favorite Gelindo saying, "Be good to one another, enjoy life, and may the force be with you."
Yeah, Foo. All right, we're gonna leave it on that nice, quiet note. Laters.